Good evening, Europe, and welcome to our Paboys Eurovision podcast, in which we will discuss one particular entry every single episode. I am your host, Joris.
And I'm your host, Nikos, and every episode we will have a guest who represent their country. And today we have Jessie to represent Germany. Welcome, Jessie.
Hallöchen!
Thank you so much for being with us tonight. Would you mind to give a short introduction of yourself?
Sure, so like I said, I'm Jessie, I'm from Germany, and I love music very much. It is one of my passions, so I hope I'm the right guest to be here tonight.
Well, I surely think you are, because when we connected you already had a lot of preparation done. So we have high hopes. Well, we will start with our first question. And that is, what does Eurovision mean to you? How do you follow it?
So I have to be very brutally honest here and say that I don't actually follow the ESCs so much. I used to when I was younger, around 2014-ish, but not anymore. I think it changed a lot in style-wise, so it's not really interesting to me anymore.
But you're still here.
I am still here, yes.
And we're here to excite you for the Eurovision Song Contest. And
I hope you can manage.
Yes, for sure. I think we will. We are here tonight, of course, to discuss your country's song, which is I Don't Feel Hate by Jendrik. Have you listened to the song already?
I did many times.
I'm curious for your reaction, but let's listen to a snippet of the song first.
I just feel sorry. You feel so very clever whenever you find another way to wear me down.
So that was Jendrik, I Don't Feel Hate. What's your first reaction, Jessie, after hearing the live version?
I love it even more now. I haven't actually seen the live version yet. I just knew from his music video that he was super charismatic, and he's even more charismatic in live, and I love that.
Yeah, for sure. Nikos, what do you think of the song?
Well, I can only agree with Jessie. In an earlier episode I said I didn't like this song that much, but every time you hear it again it gets better and better and better. It's something Jessie said as well beforehand. And yeah, it's awesome. And now I really appreciate the trumpets in there and the different instruments that get played throughout. How about you, Joris?
Yeah, this is definitely a grower. First I felt like it was kind of a gimmicky song, like it could belong in a Nickelodeon show, but now I feel it's just made to be fun, to have fun and just make people smile. I think it's very fun that they also do the tap dancing, much like Ralph Mackenbach from the Junior Song Contest. I think we haven't seen much.
Click clack.
Sorry.
With click clack.
Yeah.
The click clack.
Yes, click clack. We haven't heard or seen much tap dancing in the show, and it's just nice to see it. It's always fun to look at. It sounds funny, and if you can do it correctly, it's even good as well.
Yeah, and the last thing I have to add is that the energetic part really is better in the live performance, and that might just be something that will push him higher up the ranks while performing.
Yeah, and of course, because of it's Germany, he's an automatic qualifier. But even then, I don't think he will end up last. He's very charismatic. I don't think he will win, but maybe if I'm optimistic, he will be at the left side of the scoreboard. Just if people just need fun and maybe stupid things in this time, and I think having someone with a peace sign costume on stage is doing exactly that.
Are you alright with that, Jessie, to be on the left scoreboard?
I'm not sure, to be honest. Like you said, Germany is one of the big five, so that never got us anywhere right. We were always on the right side for the past couple of years, as far as I know. So being German doesn't really get you anywhere in the ESC, apparently. And like we all agreed, this song is a grower, kind of. So the first time listening to it, you will probably not like it, which is very bad if you're competing in a contest like the ESC, where you have one single chance to make everybody else like your song. Like, he doesn't have a chance to have people listen to it 10 times, like on YouTube or something. So I'm not sure it will end up on the left side, to be honest.
Yeah, and exactly what you're saying, and it doesn't help as well that they are right into the finale. If you hear it more times because you have to watch the semi-finals, you can get into it and then get excited for it in the finale. But yeah, it might not help.
Yeah, there's too much going on for it to stick at the first listen. It's really a growing song, and there will be a snippet played in one of the semi-finals of this song, but it's only a short bit, so it probably won't stick that well. But I'm optimistic, and I really hope he does well, because I think he deserves it. He wants to be there, and the best of luck to him. We've seen Germany use different ways of selecting their artist. You had national finals, internal selections, different shows like Unser Song für Germany or Deutschland or something. We've seen songs most of the time end 25th or 26th, sometimes even with 0 points, and 25th or 26th for people that don't follow Eurovision religiously is basically the bottom of the scoreboard. But one of the songs from, I think his name is Michael Schulte, You Let Me Walk Alone, it came 4th overall, which is a great score for Germany. Everyone was quite surprised that they sent a song this good. I'm actually getting excited talking about the song because... can I do a backstory?
Sure.
Yeah, in a question. Sure.
I used to work at this bakery and we had this radio on, and it was during Eurovision season, and it was like kind of chain smokers, basically EDM sounds. But like once a day this song would play from Michael Schulte, You Let Me Walk Alone, and it kind of just brightened my day up, because working at the bakery is like difficult, hard labor, but just that song got me through the day. I just wanted to tell you guys. The question: what do you think Germany should do to select their Eurovision song? Because they've tried many different things, so maybe it's time to settle down with one of the options and use it for a couple of years.
So in the far past, as far as I know, it was like also a competition within Germany where a couple of artists came there to perform, and a jury of famous people would rate them, something like America's Got Talent or Deutschland sucht den Superstar. We have that in Germany too. And I like that kind of, because those stars kind of represented Germany, and obviously they know what they're doing. They're singers, they are actively making money with their voice, so they must know what they're doing, right? Mm-hmm. And I like that, but they changed it up a little. I don't know if it's just because of COVID happening, or if it's been a thing for the past couple of years, where the artist makes a music video and sends it in, and then 2 separate juries watch the video and kind of discuss if it's worthy being in the ESC, and then those 2 juries have to select a person to perform for Germany. It's still a great concept, I think, because it's still very selective, but I don't think it represents that much, and I don't know if the people sitting in that jury are actual professional singers or voice coaches or people who have to do with music. So I'm not sure if their opinion is actually that valuable, if you know what I mean.
So basically what you're saying is you think this way is better, but national selection is more representative of what Germany wants?
Exactly, because back then it was a TV show, so people at home could follow the people being selected, you know? And right now it's just being left in the dark until the final contestant is made official, I say. And it's just leaving people in the dark, and we don't get to see the people we are sending to internationally represent us. And I don't think that's really fair. If they are representing the country, then the people in the country should know about the artist, right?
Mm-hmm, yeah. Do you feel like this way of selecting the artist is kind of killing the vibe of Eurovision in your country?
Yeah, actually, now that you say it and that I think of it, it is actually killing the vibe. Because with the talent show thing, you can get excited. You have something to follow leading up to the big contest, and now it's just, well, there's this thing happening apparently, and I think people lost interest because there's nothing to follow up.
I think you summarized that very well. We've seen this with Ireland as well, with the episode from Ireland. And I think it might be the same for other countries as well. And I don't know why they would do that. They of course want to win. So they think an internal selection would be better. But in the end, it's about having as many people watch, right? And I think if you want to accomplish that, you have to go back to the voting system. What did the general public in your country think of this song? Was there a lot of discussion about this song?
So here's where things kind of get interesting in Germany, because it got a lot of backlash, if I can say so. I think the opinions were very, very separated. Either you loved the song or you hated it, absolutely. There was no in between. So I'm really active on social media, like TikTok and Instagram, all the young kids nowadays have. And I can maybe quote some people saying stuff positively and negatively. Like, people compare Jendrik to SpongeBob SquarePants because he's so annoying. And I don't know.
I understand that.
Yeah, I can kind of see where they're coming from. He's so energetic. Like, I'm pretty sure he might have ADHD from the way he's acting, but I'm not trying to diagnose or anything. And a lot of people...
Could be cocaine as well.
True. Oh god, yes. People are sure Germany is not gonna win. Maybe we can get to the left side, like Yora said before, but we're definitely not gonna win. And on the other hand, we have the people who like him, who think he's like funny and catchy, and he's exactly what we need during this pandemic, some people say. Like, with everything being all grey and dark and just boring in general, we have this person trying to bring joy into our lives. And I agree, we kind of need it right now. Also, the song has a great message, so I like it.
Well, that's great. It's great to hear from you that there was a lot of discussion, because that's something we like to know about, because that happens in the Netherlands a lot as well. And it's pretty funny that you say the SpongeBob thing, because I actually get that.
So you say there's like two camps on this discussion, but before the competition, do you think Jendrik was like famous, or was he like from a talent show?
I don't think, at least I can't recall ever having heard from him. I know that he's a musical artist, like he studied musical theater and everything in Germany, and he had a part in stuff like My Fair Lady and Hairspray, so popular stuff being shown in a lot of popular theaters in Berlin. So I'm pretty sure he's kind of a niche artist, so maybe if you're into musicals a lot, then you might know him. But I'm pretty sure he's mostly unknown to the public for now. He also hasn't brought out any songs beside I Don't Feel Hate, at least I think so. I didn't find anything else from him. So I'd say he's more of an underground niche artist.
So that's a great backstory, actually. And telling that about the musical stuff, that explains the way he performs as well. It's very musically, and it's really about the performance than just the song itself.
Very animated.
Yeah, some people might even say it's fake. Like, when you go on a stage and have this permanent smile plastered on your face, some people might call you fake. But I think the whole business is kind of being fake in general, so I can't blame him for that. I think he's nice and charismatic, so...
So we've seen Jendrik this year, and some other people last year that didn't perform that well. Is there anyone from your country that you would like to see perform and might do better at Eurovision?
I mean, there's a lot of good German artists, I'm not gonna lie. If I had to choose, I would pick someone who sings in German permanently, because if you represent your country, you could have at least sung in your language, right? So I think I would pick Mark Foster. He's not a new German artist. He became popular also in 2014 or something. And he's very popular in Germany. Like, everybody knows him, even if they don't listen to pop music in general. And he came up with a hit called Au Revoir, which is kind of ironic. having a French title in a German artist song, you know what I mean? And
Yeah.
I would pick him because everybody knows this song. It was such a hit. It was on radio everywhere, and literally everyone you will ask in Germany will know this song and will know this artist. Also, he has a lot of featured music, like the song Au Revoir with one of the most popular rappers in Germany. His name is Sido. And also, Sido is someone who everybody in Germany just knows. Even if they've never listened to any rap music by him, they just know him.
Yeah, I think I've seen this guy before as well, I think. What, is he like a jury on The Voice? Or maybe The Voice Kids?
Yes, he's on The Voice Kids for Germany.
That's why he seems so familiar. Well, let's listen to a snippet of his song and have the first reactions. So that was Mark Foster with Au Revoir. I really like this song. I really like the squeaky sounds during the, like maybe the drop. It's not really a drop, but when he's not singing. Yeah. To me, it just sounds very poetic. Nikos, what do you think of the song?
Well, I really like listening this song as well. I like, although it's only one sentence which is repeated, I like that there is a little bit of French in there, so it has something of everything. And I think it's a nice addition to have the rapper is Sido in there as well, just to match it up a bit, because otherwise it would be too long the same thing. So that's nice.
Well, you also sent in some of the other Eurovision acts. You sent in the song from Latvia and the song from Iceland. Which one would you like to talk about first?
Maybe let's do Latvia first.
Okay, let's go. Let's listen to a snippet. So that was Samanta Tina with her song The Moon is Rising. She's actually one of the artists who came back, because last year she couldn't perform, so this year she gets another chance. This song gives me K-pop vibes, especially during the chorus. There's something off about the video. I don't know what it is, but I think it's solid. I think it can do well. What's your first reaction, Nikos?
Well, I think I agree with you on the K-pop thing, because that's something Jesse said and we were like, no, not really, and then suddenly it hits and yeah, that's K-pop.
Yeah, I stole your.
That's all right. So yeah, I do like this song for that much, and I think it's funny that it's another female empowerment song, because this year we've listened to some songs, and I think we are already on song number 5 for female empowerment that we've listened to, and I just think that's a quite peculiar thing that happens in this year. That's we've had it in years before, but we've seen that repeat a lot this year, and I think that's not a bad message. What about you, Jesse? What do you like about this?
I agree with everything you two said, especially the female empowerment one. Like, doesn't it just scream feminism to you with the crazy clothing and the hair and just those girls being girls? And that's what I like about it. It's just a whole vibe. Also, the K-pop thing, which is super popular right now, K-pop in general. So I think this song will take off, actually. It's a whole vibe.
You've also sent in the song 10 Years by Daði og Gagnamagnið, which is from Iceland. Let's listen to a snippet of this song as well. And if not the first reaction, because we've discussed this one many times, it's one that keeps coming up. But let's listen to a snippet of the song.
How does it keep getting better? Every day I'll find some new way through.
So that was Daði og Gagnamagnið, 10 Years from Iceland. We've already responded to this song in an earlier episode, so be sure to check one of the episodes. I think it's the Dutch episode, pretty sure it is. But Jessie, what's your first reaction to this song?
I love this song too. It's super relaxing and energetic at the same time. And this band is just also a whole vibe, just like the Latvian band. And I also think that guy, it kind of reminds me of Sheldon Cooper, just in a musical vibe. You know what I mean? He's like the musical Sheldon Cooper, I think.
Yeah, it's kind of awkward, but he's selling it very well.
That's it for tonight. Actually, thank you so much for being here.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me. I was so excited to film, record this, and it was so much fun, honestly. I loved it.
Yeah, we had a lot of fun with you as well because, as I said earlier, you prepared many things and you have genuinely something to say about them. So that's really exciting.
You're like
Thank you.
actually the expert for Germany.
Yeah, the expert.
I am the expert now.
Yes. Is there anything you want to say or plug before we leave?
No, I'm all good. I'm all good.
Well,
All right, that's awesome.
I want to thank you for participating, and I want to thank the audience for listening to our podcast. And if you want to hear more, please like, subscribe, and listen to the reviews of the other countries. We have a ton up. Be sure to check the channel. Take care and goodbye.